Hello, welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. We're going to be doing the Rooster reading today for 2026, Year of the Fire Horse. We'll be doing the Rooster. Okay, so if you have Rooster in your year, month, day, or time, or luck pillar, this is the reading for you. Now, you may not know if you haven't had a chart reading with me, but you may know if you were born in the year of the Rooster or not, okay? So that would be in the yearly influence. And so that this reading today will give you an idea of what to expect in your external environment for 2026, okay? And if you'd like a personal reading with me to get more definitive information about the year ahead, go ahead and email me at myspiritualsanctuaryinfo@gmail.com. I do have a special going on for this month until February 28th. Okay, so just email me and let me know when you'd like your reading, and I'll send you the details, okay? Let's get started with your reading, okay? So I'm going to put the Rooster here. So when we're talking about the Rooster, we're talking about the metal element in the 5-element theory, okay? So the Rooster is metal. Now we're moving into the year of 2026 Fire Horse, which is fire on fire. So we're talking about fire on metal, right? So it's important that you learn how to use the fire that's coming in this year for you, okay? And that's what we're going to start the reading for, to see what Spirit would like you to know about how to maneuver the year ahead. Now, of course, this is just a general reading, and it's really general for those that are interested in knowing a little bit about their year, okay? So just take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? I'm using a deck today that's one of my new decks. It is the Chinese Tarot deck, and it's my new deck. I have it just for the Chinese New Year, and I'm really enjoying using it. It's a beautiful deck, and I'm not going to try to give the name of this person, but that's the author, and I definitely want to give credit because they are so beautiful, okay? All right, so let's get started with your reading. Now, with this metal element, this is a really magnetic year for you, Rooster, and it is going to put you in the spotlight, okay? So it's important to know when to utilize the fire and what way, okay? So shine bright this year, and it does look like you have a lot of heavenly help, a lot of heavenly benefactors coming in. With the heavenly Yi star, you have a lot of protection, a lot of guidance, and helpful people coming in to help you. So just be aware of those people coming into your life that want to help with your with all of the aspects of your life, okay? And listen to your intuition this year, okay? It's important to listen to your intuition, as always, for every sign. Okay, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is the message we have for our roosters today? All right, we have a Queen of Cups coming up first, okay? The Queen of Cups is somebody very loving, caring, nurturing, intuitive. She could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and it doesn't have to be, but it could be a she, it could be a he, okay? There is no gender in tarot, but this is somebody very intuitive, very loving, caring, nurturing. Their cup runneth over with love. This is the person who really uses their emotions to make decisions, okay? They can be very emotional, as you know, most water signs are, but the upside of that is they're very, very intuitive, okay? So that's who we're talking about, and it could be you that we're talking about. All right, tell us about the Queen of Cups, Holy Spirit. Tell us more about this Queen of Cups. Why is she showing up in the reading today? Or he or she. Okay, this one is brokenhearted. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, grief, loss. You know, it's the heart with the sword through it. Yeah, so it's not really depicted in this Three of Swords, but in the Rider-Waite tarot or most tarot decks, it shows a heart with a sword, 3 swords through it. So it is something that's going on with our Queen of Cups, masculine or feminine. She or he is going through some heartbreak, okay? A painful situation. It could be emotional. And it could be about grief or loss. Okay, tell us more. What more do we need to know about this situation with the Queen of Cups? What is the Three of Swords about? What is the Three of Swords about? Okay, it looks like there's a new beginning coming in. Ace of Coins, after a time of heartbreak, which that's really powerful. That's really beautiful. So the Ace is a new beginning that's coming in. The universe is saying, here you go. Here's a new beginning. Now what are you going to do with it, Queen of Cups? So a lot of times we do find that we have to go through some endings before we actually move into a new beginning. And sometimes they can be heartbreaking. So this Ace of Coin is something that's happening in the material world. So it could be anything. We'll get more information about that. Oh my goodness, we have the Empress and the Emperor coming out together. Okay, the Empress and the Heavenly Master. Wow, okay, so the Empress energy is all 4 queens, okay? She has lived a lot of life experience. She has been through all of the trials and tribulations of all of the queen energies. So she is somebody who is very wise and very intuitive, and she may be a Queen of Cups, okay? She's coming in underneath the Queen of Cups energy. So the Empress is somebody who sits on their throne. She doesn't really have to chase anything. Everything comes to her in time. She's very creative. She's somebody who just can create, turn lead into gold. She's a mother, usually a mother energy. So it does mean that she is creating something, whether it's a child or it's something that she's creating artistically. Now we have the Heavenly Master coming in next. Okay, so this is a couple, it looks like. A couple that is creating something new. There's some kind of new beginning coming in the material world, and they're right next to each other, which is not something we find very often. So, you know, that's interesting because in the Rooster this year, we have the red matchmaker, okay? And what that star is relationships. It's the relationship star, and it's also about collaborations and bonds with other people, okay? So it does indicate that maybe, you know, that she had some kind of heartbreaking situation, and now a new beginning has come in, and she's collaborating or starting a relationship. Could be business, could be love. We don't know yet. Tell us more. We got the King of Cups, her match. The Queen of Cups, the King of Cups. Okay, so we have two couples here, or they could be the same couple, okay? They are a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or a Libra or Taurus energy, or Aries. But nonetheless, it could be two couples we have here, or we have just a pair of people who are showing up in they're coming in showing that they are emotions, they're very highly intuitive, and they are they have grown to be masters in their field, it looks like to me. Yeah, Two of Wands, and they're together again. Okay, so this is a couple who's been together for a while. You see that they're aging here. And Two of Staves would indicate they're making a decision on a plan for their future. So looking off to the future, making decisions. It does look like there was some conflict here with the Five of Swords. Five of Swords energy, usually there could be some inner conflict or outer conflict happening around them. Well, they have that Ace of Pentacles, so they're probably planning what to do with this. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, they're going towards their wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. That's having 9 cups filled with all of their wishes, goals, and dreams. Wow, this is really beautiful. This is a love relationship reading. Definitely for this Rooster energy. It's all about the love this year. Which makes sense. Because you do have the red matchmaker star this year. So it's important to, not get pulled into any dramas, okay? That looks like that could have happened there. Learn to say no so that relationships aren't draining. Like, for instance, this could be a couple and that could be their parents, okay? And this could be a couple that's going through some issues with their parents who are aging, right? And they're going through maybe some inner conflict around what is going to happen to them and their goals, wishes, and dreams, okay? Definitely could be something like that as well. But it also could be a love story, that two people are embarking on a new beginning. And going towards their wish fulfillment and the outcome. Let's get some more. Tell us more, Holy Spirit. What else do we need to know about the year ahead? This looks really beautiful. Tell us what the new beginning is about. High Priestess energy. Okay, as I said, the High Priestess is the one that utilizes her intuition and inner knowing to make decisions about the future. So this is somebody who could be coming together as a couple and they're planning their future, right? Until they, reach old age, and then they're even moving towards their retirement. Right? But the High Priestess energy is important in the Rooster reading here is because intuition is key here. All the skills and talents are coming forward from lifetimes before and into this lifetime, as we can see. maybe even a prior lifetime that they were together as a couple, okay? And now they're coming back together again to relive the next version of this lifetime together. In any event, I asked what was the High Priestess energy as a major arcana. So their intuition is creating this new beginning, or they will use their intuition as the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups do. They're very intuitive beings, and they listen to their intuition when they make decisions on new beginnings or anything that they're doing in the world. Yeah, 6 of coins are at the bottom of the deck. So that's an indication that there will be an even give and take, or a payout for services of some kind, money coming in. But it is even give and take for sure. Some kind of money payout coming from that new beginning that they're having. They go from the 1 to the 6 of coins. So it's an increase in income this year from a beginning to a prosperous service-based business, it looks like, as well. And it all ends up with wish fulfillment at the end. 9 of Cups is having all those wishes, dreams, and goals fulfilled. So I just want to mention that it's important for the Rooster to have passion, courage, and I feel like the fire will be part of a purification this year. That fire will refine the metal, so that is an indication that using your wisdom, using your intuition, authenticity to create and mold your life in whatever way, shape, or form you're looking to is going to be the advice for the year ahead. So Roosters being the metal element. Now, of course, there's the other month, day, time pillars or the luck cycle come into play. But generally the metal element, when we look at a metal element person, they are somebody who can be very disciplined. Okay? So if you find that this year you're feeling a bit disorganized or out of sync with your discipline, I would advise to, create a new schedule, a new plan. Like this 2 of Wands is making decisions about the future and putting a plan in place. So, and using your intuition to be your guide towards that, towards your wish fulfillment. So, again, it's hard to say. When we look at the yearly pillar, we're looking at your networks, your external environment, your businesses, companies, everything around you, your friends, your social network, markets, that kind of thing. It can be grandparents. It can also be your ancestors. So definitely maybe your ancestors are coming into play when we see this. Your ancestors may be helping you as part of your protection, guidance, and helpful people coming in. Okay? So it does look like King, Queen, Empress, Emperor. We have a lot of masters here that are helping. Okay, so it does indicate that you are definitely protected and guided this year. Which is always a good thing to know, right? Yeah, to be protected and guided by your ancestors. So if you choose to have an altar to your ancestors or to pray and meditate to them to get your guidance through the High Priestess energy, that would be highly recommended this year, okay? Pay attention to your health this year as well. With all of that fire coming in and the rooster is metal, you know, you want to be careful that your constitution is healthy. So make sure you're eating right, exercising, and drinking lots of water, okay? So I am going to leave it there. I feel like that's a reading, and let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it there today. Yeah, look at this. The lovers are underneath the deck. Yeah, so this is a love reading. All right, lovers. Roosters are going to have a beautiful year of love. So we'll just leave the reading here, and if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, just leave it and come back for another reading another time. And I want to wish everybody a happy 2026 year of the fire horse. And until we meet again, stay in the love, stay in the light. Namaste.